Hello friends, welcome to the daily answer writing with Santosh sir. In this video, I am going to take up a question from the daily practice sheet of 13th of September. Guys, recently India is hosting a World Dairy Summit. In this context, dairy sector is very important. So I have framed a question on dairy sector. Let us read the question. Dairy sector, once heralded as a model for agri and allied sector, is in crisis today. In this context, discuss the challenges faced by the sector and ways to address them. Guys, let us try to write an answer to this question. Guys, as I have told you that for economy questions, okay, this topic is from the topic of animal rearing, which is directly from your GS paper 3 economy. Okay, so as I've told you that for economic question it is very important for you to give facts. More and more facts if you give, you will have very high chances of scoring very high marks. Okay, so let me try to give a good introduction to the dairy sector. So what I will do is I will start quoting the economic survey. What I can say like this: as per economic survey 2021, dairy is the largest agri commodity, accounting for 5% of national income and 8 crore employment. So using economic survey data, what I have done, I have given the significance of dairy sector in the introduction. Here I can give some more facts. India is the world's largest producer of milk. Here approximately I'll write, okay, 204 million ton, which is 23% of world milk production. Then what I will say, since it is saying that the dairy sector is in crisis, I will say that however the dairy sector today is in crisis because of spread of infectious lumpy skin disease. Guys, you must be following the newspaper, and in that newspaper you could have come across this lumpy skin disease. Because of this many animals are dying. So this is a crisis which is there in front of us as far as dairy sector is concerned. So we have given the significance of dairy sector in the introduction, and I have also linked to the crisis. You see, dairy sector is a model, so I have given something about significance, and then I have written something about the crisis also. Okay, then we'll start writing the body of the answer, which is the challenges faced by the sector. We'll give a heading here: challenges faced by dairy sector. Here we'll give broader points, all the broader points as far as dairy sector challenges are concerned. The first important challenge is breed and low productivity. Is it, although India has highest number of animals, but in terms of productivity it lags behind world average. The breed quality is not as good as other available outside. Okay, first point is this. Second point, guys, you can say that this problem of animal health. Okay, you can say animal health, or you can say fodder. Okay, feed and fodder. You can say that India has the largest number of cattle, but it has only 4% of the land. In this, only 5% is used for fodder. Thus, fodder shortage is a big problem in dairy sector, guys. Third point, we can say animal health. Various diseases like foot and mouth disease and now lumpy skin disease are very common, which results in low productivity of cattle in India. Also, the type of veterinary services are not available freely. Okay, so veterinary services are not available freely. We'll underline the diseases, names of the diseases. Okay, next we can say that obsolete technology, guys. The main reason, okay, why in India agriculture productivity is less, okay, and this applies to even the allied sector also. The reason is obsolete technology. Okay, so we can say that here, because of old and obsolete technology, the productivity is relatively low compared to other countries. Okay, next we can say that low level of processing. Although there are few good initiatives like Amul, who have helped in increasing the processing level. However, still it is below 10%. Next, we can say that unorganized. The dairy sector is an unorganized sector, barring few successful models like Amul. The unorganized nature is responsible for low efficiency and productivity. Next, we can write low research and development and their extension. The expenditure on research and development is relatively low and less effort is put in their extension. So we have at least 7 points. We have at least 7 points. So this is like sufficient. You can write more points also, not a problem. You can mention one more problem is the problem of climate change. Climate change, generally any agriculture topic, the challenge is climate change. Climate change is emerging a big threat to dairy sector. Then you have to suggest suggestions. You can write here suggestions. First suggestion, you can say that first suggestion is basically improve, breed and preserve indigenous breed. Here you can mention the Rashtriya Gokul Mission. Second, increase in feed and fodder by increase in area under fodder cultivation. Next, you can write here focus should be on building processing infrastructure. There is already a dedicated scheme for this. Next point you can write that you can write next point you can write expenditure on research and development and their extension should be increased. Next, disease control and proper veterinary services should be the priority now. Every village should have a veterinary specialist. Okay, so we have talked about suggestion. Okay, research and development also we have suggested, fodder also we have suggested, breed also we have suggested. Okay, so we have given proper suggestions. Okay, one more point what we can write is that, okay, cooperative model should be encouraged and more incentives must be provided for milk cooperatives. See, conclusion is a must for these kinds of questions. Okay, so what you have to do is that in conclusion you have to link it to some bigger ideas. So you all know that dairy sector is very important for inclusive growth. So you can write it, you can write like this: to sum up, dairy sector can be a vehicle for inclusive growth in India. Therefore, above suggestions must be implemented in letter and spirit. Okay, so disease control also we have mentioned. Okay, I am remembering one more scheme. Few schemes also you can mention on disease control. There is a scheme for, I think, disease control program. Okay, national disease control program, or a scheme on that. Okay, and then there is one more scheme on national, okay, national animal husbandry, okay, infrastructure fund. Okay, there is a scheme on that also. So 2-3 schemes you should remember. Not like, you don't need to remember each and every scheme, because they will not ask schemes in the exam as far as mains is concerned. But while writing suggestions, if you can mention these schemes, okay, it will be really very great. Here you can mention national livestock policy also, national livestock policy 2014 also you can mention. You see guys, what we have done, we have given so many facts. You see, I have given a very beautiful introduction. Okay, I have given a very beautiful introduction where I have given the significance of dairy sector. Along with that, I have also linked to the crisis which is at the present. Okay, then since the question is asking challenges, so I have given the main challenges in sub points. Okay, you can see here 7 challenges I have mentioned, all the important 7 challenges I have mentioned. So I can easily expect 7 here for this. In the introduction I can easily expect 2 marks. Okay, in introduction I can easily expect 2 marks. And then you see in the suggestions I have given at least 8 points I have written. So you can easily expect 8 marks. Okay, because I have written 8 plus 2. And for the suggestion part, since I have written 6 points, ideally I can expect 4 marks. So easily I can expect 13 to 14 marks out of 15 if you write like this. Okay, obviously writing like this inside the exam hall will be a challenge, and that is what we have to achieve through practice. If we practice more and more, I can tell you, even you can write like this. Okay guys, so here I would like to suggest that since most of you, okay, will not be having such solid content for your answers, it is very important for you to read static content. And for that I would like to recommend you that please read mains master notes. If you have read mains master notes on animal rearing, okay, mains master notes on animal rearing, okay, you will have some fodder points, because the challenges for the livestock sector and challenges for the dairy sector will be the same. Okay, if you see the mains master notes, okay, and this most of the challenges will be the same. Okay, climate change, okay, breed, okay, fodder, technology, all these things will remain the same. So it is how you use your static content properly, and for that it is very essential that you have a very solid base. The mains master notes will provide you a very solid base which you can build your mains preparation. Guys, the current affairs what we have, you see how much part is the current affairs. Only the part is what? Only maximum one line, that recently government has, okay, conducted or has basically hosted the World Dairy Summit. That also we can mention here, World Dairy Summit. Okay, after 48 years, this also. So what is the, you see what is the current context, lumpy disease and this, two lines, but most of the content is static. So I have seen many candidates wasting a lot of time reading editorials and making notes of that. Kindly don't make that mistake. Okay, it is a static content, okay, which is going to really save you. Okay, so focus on that. So thank you guys. If you like the video, please hit the like button, and please let me know that if you want me to continue this series. Okay, in the last 2-3 days I was not able to make the video because I was occupied. Okay, because I had to make some like videos for the upcoming mains examination. I have predicted many questions, so you can go through those questions and let us see on the exam day how many of the questions come in the real exam. Thank you, my friends. Bye bye, take care.